Hi guys, and welcome to a bit of an unexpected video. Today, in this video, I thought I'd just go through some of my, all of my Doctor Who magazines which I've collected over the years. I don't know how long this video is going to be because there's quite a few which I'm going to go through because I've been collecting Doctor Who magazines since, I bought one issue in 2008, and that was the first issue I ever bought. And we'll get onto that in a second. But the first one I want to show you is one which I picked up at a convention because they were selling old Doctor Who magazines, and this convention was Dimensions back in 2013, and that is one which features one of my favourite companions, Victoria Waterfield, and I think this issue is number 303. So yeah, that's the only early Doctor Who magazine I've got. I'm not sure when this came out. 2nd of May 2001. So it just shows how old that issue is. Reason why I picked this up is because I really love that front cover there. I think it's absolutely wonderful, and it's from one of my favourite, my joint favourite Doctor Who story of all time, which is Evil of the Daleks. I love that story. I think it's fantastic. Now, the first Doctor Who magazine I ever got, and this is one that says Stop the Wedding, and this one I think it was released in 2009 or 8. Yeah, 2009. Yeah, I thought it was 2008, but this one came free with a limited edition 10th Doctor Alien Armies card, so I think that was probably the reason why I got it, and the cover's pretty nice as well. It's quite interesting on there, so yeah, quite a nice issue. It advertises old classic Doctor Who DVD releases. It even has the original Robots of Death on there and the Caves of Androzani, so it shows how old this magazine is. As you can see, it's a bit battered and creased at the top there, but yeah, it's quite a nice issue, and yeah, I remember reading this one quite a lot. The next one we've got here is another one which I picked up at a convention because I really love the cover of it, and it features one of my favourite Doctors, and that is Unlucky 7, and this issue is number 425, and that was released in 2010 because as you can see, it's got the 2010 logo on there. So yeah, it's quite a nice one. I haven't actually read a lot of it because yeah, it's just for collector's sake reasons, to be honest. And then one of my favourite Doctor Who magazines, this one's completely battered pretty much. This is the Series 5 Crack in the Wall cover. It's one of my favourite covers actually. It came with a Victory of the Daleks poster, which I love, and I loved it so much that it ended up ripping and tearing apart because I just found different places to put it over time. So yeah, this is one of my favourite Doctor Who magazines, and yeah, it's a great issue. It talks about Miracle Day as well, so it just shows how old this one is. The next one is issue, this is the Christmas issue of 2012, I think. Yeah, and it features Clara and the Doctor, and it covers previews the Snowmen episode, which I thought was fairly average. Really nice issue. I remember getting this in Hereford, and yeah, it came with three sort of A4 posters of the cast from the Snowmen, so yeah, really nice, that one. And then we've got issue, what's this one? 449, and this one features Matt Smith and Christopher Eccleston. Really nice Photoshop they've done here. One of my favourite covers. I picked this one up mainly due to the design, because that's just such an unusual thing to see, and any recent Doctor Who magazine with Christopher Eccleston on it I have to pick up because he's my third favourite Doctor out of the whole 14 or 13 Doctors. And then the next one is this one. This one I actually took on holiday a few years ago, and this issue is 450, and it basically talks about when Matt Smith's inspiration from Patrick Troughton's Doctor and how he really loves Tomb of the Cybermen, and it's one of his favourite stories. So yeah, really good issue, that one. Really enjoyed it. And then next we've got, during the multiple collector's covers, I decided to get the Weeping Angels one because I thought it looked the coolest. And it says Angels Take Manhattan, which isn't a very good story in my opinion, but yeah, this one is number, let's have a look, 452, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Really like that cover. And then in this one, the next one, we've got one of Karen Gillan, one of my least favourite companions, to put it bluntly. And this one is number, let's have a look, 453. Yeah, lots of Karen Gillan interviews. Yeah, I got it because I thought the cover looked pretty nice, and I know a lot of people probably want to buy this one, mainly because I think a lot of people do like Amy Pond, but I'm not really a fan of her character. I just got it because I was buying DWM throughout the year. And then we've got issue number 454, and this one is The Dark Doctor. One of my favourite covers because I think that looks absolutely fantastic. I think this is when they announced about the Dark Eyes series, which I still need to listen to, because that was one of the reasons I bought this, is because I wanted to find out more about Dark Eyes, and I just love that Photoshop which they've done there. I think it looks really good. And then next up we've got one of my favourite ones again. We've got one which features my favourite Doctor, and this one was released back in 2013, and yeah, it was such a really good, well, a fantastic issue, this one. And it's a long lost interview with the third Doctor, so if you're a fan of John Pertwee, I recommend you track this one down because it features such good interviews. And this one is issue number 457, released in March 2013, so yeah, really really good. And then we've got one with Matt Smith on the front cover, and it says 50 years, and this one is number, what was it, 456, not the Torchwood monster, but yeah, issue number 456, and yeah, really nice cover that. I remember getting that one too. And then we've got issue 459, which features the Ice Warriors. Really nice cover design on that one. Yeah, pretty good issue that too. So yeah, I really like that. And then we've got another fantastic cover design, and that is the Daleks featuring the Peter Cushing movie Daleks. Yeah, it talks about those films, and there's competitions for winning the films on Blu-ray as well. And yeah, it's just basically a fact file of Peter Cushing and what that was like to play Doctor Who in yeah, those two 1960s films. So the next one we've got here is a pretty cool cover design, and that is the Regeneration Doctor Who magazine, and that is number 462. So yeah, really cool issue, that one. And then we've also got Christopher Eccleston this time, so I had to get it, and this one's number, what was it, 463. So yeah, really cool one. It says the big comeback and talks about sort of the revival of the show and 10 years on. So yeah, really cool. Then we've got the one where the Enemy of the World and the Web of Fear were found, and there's like two collectible covers, and so I picked up the Enemy of the World one because that was the only one they had. But a really good story, really love that. And then of course we have the 50th anniversary issue with the TARDIS on Gallifrey. Probably one of the best covers for Doctor Who magazine. If you haven't got this, then you've missed out, because this was an absolutely fantastic issue, that one. And the second pile now, we've got this, which covers the top 10 stories from each decade, all the stories ranked in a 50-year poll. Yeah, really good issue, although the poll is a bit controversial. I know a lot of fans disagreed with a lot of it, but it's just what it is. And yeah, you can either agree with it or you can hate it, because I know there are quite a few fans which hated it, sadly, but that's how it goes. And then next one, we've got issue number, I'm trying to think, 477, and that's got Peter Capaldi on the front cover. Really nice issue, probably well, just before Series 8 aired this one, and it is fantastic. Really enjoy that issue. Then we've got Heaven or Hell, which basically covers and previews the Series 8 finale back in 2014, which I really did like this cover, although I think the finale was a bit weird, even though Darkwater was great. And then we've got Last Christmas, the Christmas edition of Doctor Who magazine. Yeah, not a fan of that special, to be honest. And then we've got one which says "What next for the 12th Doctor?" and this one is number let's have a look, 484 for Doctor Who magazine. Yeah, really nice issue that. I really love the cover as well. And then we've got one that's well one of my favourite Doctor Who magazines, and it is looking back on the 10 years of the new series, marking the 10th anniversary, and there are three other different covers you can collect with the most recent Doctors, and I picked up Christopher Eccleston because it's the most. I don't see the point of getting the Peter Capaldi one or Matt Smith one or David Tennant one, because it's the Doctor that started all the new series, so I thought, yeah, I may as well pick up one of my favourite Doctors for that issue. And then we've got one which says The Masters of Earth, which fantastic Photoshop there. Really enjoy that issue. It looks gorgeous and a really nice collector's item, I think. And that is issue number, where is it? I'm not sure at the moment, but oh, there we go, issue number 487. So yeah, really cool. Then we've got one just before Series 9 aired, and that is really nice one which features the Daleks again. Really nice sort of cartoony kind of design. That really enjoy it. Really good raid design. Then we've got one which features the Diary of River Song series, which I know a lot of people enjoy, as you can see there. So yeah, really cool. And that one is number, let's have a look. Which one is it? 495. So we're nearing up to the 500 mark now. So yes, that's that. Then we've got one which features John Hurt's War Doctor. Sadly, he's no longer with us, which is a huge shame. And yeah, covers the War Doctor series and upcoming Big Finish releases during the time when Doctor Who wasn't on in 2016. And this one is number 496, so yeah, very close to 500. And then we have a really nice design, and that features the 10th Planet Cybermen. Yeah, you could collect 3 of the covers featuring different variants of Cybermen, and I picked up the original Cybermen because I thought it makes the most sense. Really nice Cybermen and a really good issue. And then we've got issue number, well, actually no, let's have a look at this one, which is issue number 500. 2 magazines come with this. I won't take them out the packaging, but I'll just say what's inside. You get 2 issues, one which features every single cover of Doctor Who magazine up to this point, and you also get some stickers which I haven't used. I basically kept the whole package together because I think in 50 years or something this would probably be worth quite a lot, so that's why I kept it all intact. So yeah, really nice issue. And then we've got my most recent one, and that is one of Paul Mackey. This came out just before Series 10 was broadcasted, and yeah, I think Paul Mackey is brilliant, and I really liked that issue because it previewed the first 3 episodes. So yeah, that's all my sort of monthly Doctor Who magazines. Now we've got some special ones here, which come out every now and then. This one is probably my favourite items in my collection, and it's basically the Series 1 companion, and it basically looks at the making of the best series of modern Who, in my opinion, because like I said, it features one of my favourite Doctors, and I picked this up at the Who shop for £25, and it's one of the best items I own in my collection, I think, because it's basically an overview of one of my favourite Doctor Who series, well, my favourite series of the modern era, and yeah, if you're a fan of that series, then I really recommend that you check this out, because it is fantastic, although it is quite rare now, so good luck trying to find it, for a cheap price anyway. Now we move on to the essential Doctor Who magazines. Now, the thing is with these is that they are quite expensive, and so yeah, they're quite difficult to get due to their prices, but I managed to buy some over the years, and the first one I got was the Daleks, because I'm a huge Dalek fan, and so I thought this is a must really. Basically covers every single Dalek story and just everything about Daleks really, and it's really good. Really did enjoy that. And then we've got one about the monsters, basically covers different monsters in Doctor Who, and yeah, these ones are priced at like £10, which is a bit expensive for Doctor Who magazines, I find, but yeah, if you save up a lot, you can buy them over time. So yeah, that's the monsters. Then you've got one about Davros and other villains. Really love that cover design. As you can see there, really cool. That basically covers most of the Doctor's villains as well. Then we've got one about the Time Lords. Covers everything you need to know about Gallifrey and the Time Lords. Really interesting. Really did enjoy reading about the Time Lords. I thought the cover on this one looked absolutely gorgeous, that did. And then we've got one about, this is quite a recent one, and it is about the invasions of Earth. Really love the cover design on that one. I actually picked this one up yesterday, which is pretty cool, and yeah, really love that cover design. I think it's great. Then we've got the most recent one, and that is one about robots. Haven't had a chance to read it yet, but yeah, really love the cover design for that. And then we've got some other essential, well, some special editions now. We've got one about the missing episodes, and yeah, really must have any William Hartnell fan or Patrick Troughton fan, because there are Patrick Troughton ones as well. So yeah, really good one. That's volume 1. And then we've got another one with Patrick Troughton, and this one covers. This one was actually split into 2 parts, but I haven't actually got the second part because I missed out on it, which I kind of regret. But yeah, really good. Covers a lot of the missing stories from the early days of Patrick Troughton, and yeah, just a fantastic magazine, that one. And next up, we've got one about the Year of the Doctor. I actually featured this one in one of my collection updates a few years ago, and yeah, this really does look like a fantastic magazine, and I really enjoyed reading it as well, so yeah. And then we've got one about the art of Doctor Who, which basically looks at fan art and different artists which have done Doctor Who artwork and target novels and various books and what have you. Yeah, it's a really good issue, that. A bit of a random one, I thought, when they released that. And then finally, we have the one which is about the music of Doctor Who. Yeah, it basically covers the Murray Gold era, and the Radiophonic Workshop and different products that were released as well, regarding music, like soundtracks and stuff. So yeah, really brilliant issue, that one, really good. So yeah, that is my Doctor Who magazine collection. I hope you enjoyed it, I don't know how long this video is, but we shall see when I upload it. So yes, thank you for watching, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Bit of a obscure video, but yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye.